Hello, and welcome to Flow Space 101 Wisdom Flow. Today is August 1st, and we are beginning a brand new month. Our August theme is Grow into Your Best Self. And today's wisdom is Become More of You. When we hear the words your best self, we may imagine becoming smarter, stronger, more successful, or somehow more like someone we admire. But what if becoming your best self is not about becoming someone else at all? What if it means becoming more fully you? As you look toward this wide-open sea, think about this question. Who could you become if you grew into your true self? This month, we'll explore our potential, build better habits, develop our strengths, and learn to live with intention. A new month begins with growth, light, and possibility. Let's begin with today's quote from Oprah Winfrey. The greatest thing you could ever become is more of yourself. Think about that for a moment. We often believe growth means adding something new to ourselves. But sometimes growth is also about discovering what was already there. Your interests, your strengths, your values, your natural way of seeing the world. Just like this pearl, something valuable can develop slowly over time. Your best self is not a copy of someone else. It is the fullest and truest expression of you. Before we go deeper into today's message, let's learn a little about Oprah Winfrey. Oprah is an American media leader, producer, author, and philanthropist. Throughout her career, she has encouraged people to understand themselves, believe in their potential, and live with greater purpose. That is why today's quote fits our August journey so well. The greatest thing you could ever become is more of yourself. Her message is not about becoming better than everyone else. It is about becoming more fully who you already are. And that begins with 3 important ideas. Know yourself. Trust your gifts. Grow with intention. Know who you are and what truly matters to you. Trust that you have strengths and gifts worth developing. And make choices that help you grow into a fuller expression of yourself. As you look toward the open sea, remember, there are many directions you could follow. But becoming your best self begins by understanding your own direction. The goal is not comparison. The goal is truth. Now let's look at the bigger process. How do you actually become your best self? We can think about it in 4 steps. Step 1, know. See yourself clearly. Step 2, reframe. Learn to look at your differences in a new way. Step 3, develop. Strengthen what is already inside you. And step 4, persist. Keep growing, even when progress feels slow. Look at the path leading toward the destination. Growth works in the same way. You do not suddenly arrive at your best self one morning. You build yourself through small choices and repeated steps. For today, we are beginning with only 1. Step 1, know yourself. Your best self is built, not found. Knowing yourself sounds simple, but it requires honesty. Here are a few questions to think about. What comes naturally to you? Maybe you are good at explaining ideas, listening to people, creating things, solving problems, or noticing details. What do you care about? What matters enough that you want to protect it, learn about it, or spend time on it? What makes you different? And finally, what do you want to improve? Knowing yourself does not mean believing that everything about you is already perfect. It means seeing yourself clearly enough to know where you are starting. Just like still water reflects what is above it, self-awareness helps us see ourselves more clearly. Growth begins with awareness. Now take a quiet moment. You do not need to fix anything yet. Just notice. Ask yourself, what is one strength I already have? Then, what is one part of myself I would like to understand better? And finally, what is one thing that makes me different? Try not to immediately label that difference as good or bad. Simply notice it. Sometimes we judge ourselves before we really understand ourselves. Today, give yourself permission to observe first. Do not judge it yet. Notice it first. Because your best self begins with seeing your real self. Now it's time to bring today's reflection into your journal. Complete this sentence. One thing that makes me uniquely me is. It could be a strength, an interest, a way of thinking, a personality trait, or even something you are still learning to understand. Then complete today's action. Today I will notice myself without comparing by. Our word of the day is awareness. Awareness means understanding or noticing something clearly. And today's affirmation is, I am learning to understand who I am. You can pause the video here and take your time. There is no perfect answer. The purpose is simply to notice, know, and grow. Before we finish, let's remember what we discovered today. Becoming your best self begins with knowing your real self. Notice your strengths. Notice your differences. Understand what matters to you. And then grow with intention. Your best self is not a copy of someone else. It grows when you understand who you are, accept what is unique in you, and keep becoming more fully yourself. Thank you for learning with me today. If you enjoyed today's wisdom flow, please like, subscribe, and share. Tomorrow, August 2nd, we'll continue our journey with a new question. What if something you see as an imperfection could become part of your character or even part of your charm? Our next theme is From Imperfection to Character. Until tomorrow, notice well, know well, grow well, and keep reading, thinking, writing, and growing with Flow Space 101 Wisdom Flow.